Just because they don't understand your path doesn't mean you're lost. There are moments when you start questioning yourself, not because you've failed, but because the people around you don't seem to understand you. You explain your thoughts, they disagree. You follow your path, they doubt it. You stay quiet, they misread you, and over time, it begins to affect you. You look at your life and wonder, am I falling behind? Why doesn't my path look like everyone else's? And slowly, you start thinking maybe you're the one who's wrong. But here's something important to understand. People don't judge your life based on truth. They judge it based on what they understand. Take a breath for a moment. Percent. This might help you see things more clearly. You see, one, people only understand from their own experience. Everyone sees life through their own lens, what they've been taught, what they've gone through, what they believe. So if your path is different from what they've experienced, it won't make sense to them. And when something doesn't make sense, people often reject it. Two, most people follow familiar paths. Many people choose what feels safe and accepted: school, work, stability, routine. So when you take a different direction, it doesn't just look different, it looks risky. And people question what they don't feel safe doing themselves. Being misunderstood is part of thinking differently. If you think deeper or see things from another perspective, you won't always be understood immediately, not because you're wrong, but because you're not thinking the same way as everyone else. 4. People project their fears onto you. Sometimes the doubt you receive isn't really about you. It's about their fears: fear of failure, fear of uncertainty, fear of stepping outside comfort. So they question your path because they wouldn't take it themselves. 5. Growth changes how you see things. As you grow, your mindset shifts. Things you once accepted no longer make sense. Choices you once followed no longer feel right. And when you change internally, your decisions start to look unfamiliar to others. 6. Not everyone is meant to understand your journey. Some people are part of your life, but not part of your direction. They may support you, but they won't always understand where you're going, and that's okay. Approval is not proof of correctness. Just because people agree with something doesn't automatically make it right, and just because people disagree with you doesn't make you wrong. Truth isn't based on popularity. You're learning to trust your own thinking. There comes a point where you stop depending on validation. You start listening to yourself more. You start making decisions based on what feels right. And that's where real confidence begins. 9. Misunderstanding is not failure. Being misunderstood doesn't mean you're failing. It often means you're doing something that hasn't been fully understood yet, and that's where growth begins. 10. You're building your own path, not copying, not following blindly, but creating something that aligns with who you are. And that takes courage most people don't develop. 11. You're learning to stand on your decisions, even when people question you, even when it feels uncomfortable. You're learning to stay grounded in your choices, and that strength will take you further than approval ever could. 12. You're becoming someone different, not better than others, just different in awareness, thinking, and direction. And different paths will never make sense to people walking a completely different road. It won't always feel easy. There will be moments of doubt, moments where you question yourself. But remember this: just because they don't understand your path doesn't mean you're lost. It simply means you're seeing life from a perspective they haven't reached yet. And sometimes that's exactly where you're meant to be.